basking in the pool, but we haven't seen it yet. Someday, fingers crossed. But guys, we are in the pistol round now, it appears, and we are seeing that boost into mid from Titan so far. Shoxy gets boosted up. He's going to be taking a peek momentarily. But the rest of the team, they're getting in position for a play.
Yes, indeed. And the scoreboard up top is going to be fixed eventually. Do not panic just yet, guys. No picnic. Taz is looking over here, and NBK is the one who's tasked with looking in the squeak there. But Ali already down to 19, a very annoying headshot on him, and they smoke off and run into the A bomb site. This is going to be a complete retake play from Virtus.Pro. They intentionally gave up this bomb site to try and retake it. Shoxy in the middle gets found, and that's a critical kill from Snags. Now they can focus all their energy on the A bomb site. The bomb has been planted. It's 4 on 5 right now. Virtus.Pro, they need to come in here and retake it, but Smith with a great headshot.
To start, and NBK picks off Snags on high, and now it's Bialy pushing in from the CT area. He will find Scream with a good headshot through the box, but NBK returns. NBK and Smith stepping it up for Titan in the first round of this game. NBK with 3, Smith with 2, but just a one big play from the French team, or the French-Belgium mix to be precise.
And that was very nice, and I'm confused, because I thought if Titan was going to play a retake on that A-bomb site, it'd make sense for them to have a lot of HE grenades. Because a very grenadable bomb site, especially the back of the site, is very easy to grenade. But also when people are putting down the bomb, you can actually just throw a grenade right on them. The bomb planting area is really small, especially because people usually plant right next to that one crate in there. Good shot early on here through the smoke from Existence, and Shoxy picks off Neo. And now we're into the second round where Virtus.Pro have actually pulled armor.
And that was Neo picked off and checkered as well. So that's going to be the B site somewhat weak. And Shoxy could play on this information. But it looks like Titan, for now, wants to move out into the mid of the map. And once again, this is all going to come down to mid control between these two teams. The team that gets the picks, the team that controls mid the best, will take this map. And it looks like so far Titan have been able to pick up at least Snacks in the mid at the beginning with Existence.
Yeah, it's a nice start for them here, and they're playing slowly, methodically. No surprise there, really. Definitely expect them to do it like that. Pasha is in the back of sight here with a C-set 75. And they're coming for the B-bomb side eventually, but they check everything. He tries to get a kill, and he will pick it up. And Taz also taking down Scream. And, oh, a headshot there would have been beautiful, but it doesn't work out that way. Shoxy will take him down. And now Bialy, very little HP and far away from the bomb site.
Exactly, working his way down short. NBK is waiting for him, however. NBK with the spray will find him in the end. And that is 2 rounds here for Titan. So a fantastic start for this T-half. And they are going to be putting Virtus.Pro back on eco. So no big saves for Virtus.Pro. They don't have any armor. It's going to be a pretty hard eco from them. Although Neo still has enough money to pick up a CZ75, and it looks like Taz is willing to go for a P250.
Yeah, there's just some minor investments here. And you buying a gun here or there is like, having a flashbang less 1 round. They'll be all right with that. It's still really early days here in this best of 3, so don't think Virtus.Pro are at all scared about what's coming up. And now the scoreboard's been fixed. Thank you very much, Mr. Admin. They've stacked 3 people on the B-bomb site and 2 people on the A-bomb site, but Shoxy, well, he's lining them up and knocking them down here, doing a lot of damage. Gonna be the double and then the triple. No problem here.
Very clean work. Controlled, precise shots coming out from Shoxy. It's gonna be Smith picking up Bialy from the short area, and now Taz, alone on the A site, gonna be running through CT, trying to close in on this B site. But the funny thing is that Titan, they aren't even anywhere near a bomb site with that bomb. They are so patient. They're just taking their time. They're waiting for Taz to walk into them.
Yes, they are.
This is unreal.
If there was a pick-off somewhere, Taz could maybe go for picking up a rifle somewhere, but they all still have them, so exit kills is the aim of the game if you can get them, but they've rotated all the way over to the A-bomb site, so don't know why they're doing this.
I think it's just like an exercise at this point. They know they have the round 1, but it feels like they're going through the motions to me. They're like, okay, he's got to be hiding around here somewhere. They're going to check all the angles, make sure that they're very, very thorough.
It's very confusing.
This is just like pure patience coming out of Titan.
They could, well, bomb will get planted with like 20 seconds left, but that's a really strange situation. We'll hope we can talk to them later if we get some sort of interview going on. Taz hiding in the corner here, might be able to pick someone off if they run by. They don't check that corner, and he does get the kill. Not going to be a double though, but I don't know. It's around kind of medium.
Kind of silly that, after all of that patience that they demonstrated, checking every little corner on A site, and then they just run past an angle in CT and give up a gun. So that's a little bit of a shame. Taz gets his job done, but now it's the big buy round here. 4th round of this first half. Virtus.Pro will have the guns and actually a reasonable number of nades.
And let's see how this goes. No AWP picked up on either team so far, just rifles all around, no scopes or anything like that. Scream is in the middle here with the AK, waiting for a pickoff. They do have just one person now in the middle, but Bialy with the early kill onto NBK, and he was pushed up as well, so it's a nice aggressive style coming out there from Bialy. That's very sweet. That's sweet.
This is Virtus.Pro playing to their strengths as well. The aggressive push into Squeak, and then on the other side of the map, Neo will manage to pick off Shoxy. So this is a fantastic start now for Virtus.Pro. They've got control of the map, and they're still putting up a fight here for mid. Pasha pushing out. He will get punished by Existence, however, through the smoke. Great shot from Existence. But Existence, he's trying to go for his kind of play, which is flash through smoke and YOLO through it, and it's just not going to happen this time.
No, Taz didn't get flashed at all, and Scream will go down. A near flawless round from Virtus.Pro. Every single member picking up a kill here, so now they're all on the scoreboard. That's good news as well, and that's going to move us right into the 5th round. That was a pretty easy round from Virtus.Pro, but now there's an AWP being picked up, and it's probably going to be they're putting on Smith. So I was going to say, NBK had it for a second, which we've seen before, but I was just wondering.
It's not often that we actually see NBK opping. Smiths will take it, and I'm assuming they're going to boost him up at the box in mid. No, he's going to be posting up over here at A, and this is, I mean, right now he's setting up for a Na'Vi, which is the play where you run through A main, you flash your way in, and you aggressively push in as the CT side. So Smith's making sure that no kind of aggressive options are there for Virtus.Pro.
Have a nice setup here. I like this with Bialy and Taz both having sort of a crossfire. Going to be very hard for Titan to check every single corner when they come in. And if they try it and they fail, then they're definitely going to get shut down. But let's see. Still a minute left on the clock. There's nobody even close to the B-bomb site right now, which meant that if anybody from the B-bomb site started to push out, which you can also do, they'd instantly get a lot of information. But now they're setting up. Smiths, he's just scoping up in that bomb site. If anybody peeks here, he wants to get the first kill.
Exactly right. There's the peek. Taz on the other side of Big Red. Now once again, Titan, 44 seconds left on this clock. They're really investing the flashes. They're really investing the nades into this push, but the counter flashes are good here from Virtus.Pro. This has slowed things down. Bialy waiting in the corner. He doesn't get the frag. Existence will pull through, and it's the 1-for-1 trade. Now Taz manages to pick off NBK, but Smith will find that shot, and it's just back and forth. But in the end, Titan come out on top, 3-1, and Neo caught in the middle, out in the open, nowhere to go. And Shoxy will pick up the final frag of this round.
That was a very good round from Titan, but also a little bit confusing how the two players from Virtus.Pro, you saw how Taz was just more or less looking at his teammate, or was it Bialy? One of them was just looking at the other one being shut down. He obviously couldn't walk out in front of him or behind him, but still, that says something about the positioning. There's something definitely off about that setup. They need to be able to actually all fight at the same time and not just wait in line to get picked off. So
exactly.
That probably lost them the round, actually.
It's a very tough position for Taz to find himself in, exactly, because if he pushes around either side, he's going to be running into members of Titan, and he can't really do anything to help Bialy. He used up his nades, I believe, by that time as well, Taz. So there wasn't a whole lot of options, or there weren't a whole lot of options there, rather.
No.
And now, I mean, Titan, they're fully equipped. We have a round of eco coming up here for Virtus.Pro. They get shut down. Once again, talking about that consecutive round bonus.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Not a lot of cash on their side here. Neo gets picked off. Looking like a good round so far, but Snacks will take down Smith. AWP lost, but they will have no problem saving that at all. They're all rushing in with the bomb as well, and Snacks is looking for a little bit more.
He's still looking. I mean, this is good wallbanging. I mean, that's cool that you can actually wallbang into checkered like that. Comes close, but Pasha is on a mission. NBK, no idea, doesn't see it coming. And that is a rifle saved here. Don't want to see Pasha throw this away as well. Just want him to hide on the A side. Just stay seated, stay hidden.
Snacks gets picked off, and now the question is, Titan going to come looking for him? I mean, I kind of like what he's doing here. I mean, I think it's all right for him to try and take the peek. But, you know, I'm guessing if they're not going to go this way, but if they did, he wouldn't try and fight them forever. He'd just, like, try and take a few shots and then run away. Yeah. But he's going to save the rifle.
Exactly. This is, if he can save, like, it's important for him to save this rifle because Bialy, I think, only has something like $1,500. So, yeah, it is Bialy. Oh, no, it's not Bialy, rather. Oh. Never mind. Yeah. It was Bialy with 1,500. He gets 3,450 after the bonus, or the loss rather. But Pasha should be able to drop that for Bialy or hold on to it himself because he was actually kind of somewhat limited as far as money is concerned as well.
Yeah, but it's right. That 1 AK definitely making a big difference here. It's going to be 5-1 though in favor of the French team. And now let's see if the Polish champions can actually pick this up and start winning a few more rounds here. Right now, Titan are just playing really well. Their timing is great and their flashes work just like they want. So. But we've only seen one rifle round so far from Virtus as well, so we don't have a lot to go by. We need to see more.
Titan with a pretty healthy lead so far, though. So this is a big round for Virtus.Pro. You guys know they just forced up to make this happen here, and there's the opening. Neo picks Shocks off over on the B side through that smoke, and this is exactly what Virtus.Pro needed, that man advantage.
Snags getting picked off in the middle, caught kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and Scream with a double headshot. Very cool, and that's the problem. You need that mid control, and now Titan having his dead. Bialy, he wants to see if he can take it back. He's going to be flashed again and doesn't get the shot through.
That timing as well, it's just a perfect lining up. Existence will find Bialy as well, but it's just that timing. The flash as Existence jumps into the one spot that he would be vulnerable to from short. And Titan are just so tight as far as working together as a team.
It's now a 2-on-4 situation with Taz and Neo left here, and Neo trying to land some headshots. They're pushing in, but he's going to go down. Smith gets the headshot, and now Taz is alone in a 1-on-4 and just kind of has to save again, sad as it is.
There isn't a whole lot he can do. He is getting hunted, however. NBK gets revenge.
Wow, he really flew. I hope we can see that like in slow motion. That was wonderful.
That was the rage of the natural-born killer.
Yeah. Molotov picked up as well on NBK. There's a lot of places you can use Molotov, especially by the forklift in the A bomb site. You can clear someone out of there, but also the back of site in A and in B as well. It's a very good map for it. Not surprised at all that Titan are doing this. And Virtus.Pro is 3 CZ75 and 2 P250s. Now it's pretty much the time for Virtus.Pro to step up and win around, but with just pistols, it's going to be very difficult. So this is a strong start here for the French team. I'm impressed.
Yeah, and Smith's getting picked off early. Scream is now here to save that, or make up for it at least. And there's a good nade that's actually going to land on connector, but nothing is going to come from it. But still, that was the good bait and switch. Draw the eyes to connector and then peek out from short. Taz steps in, gets a kill, and that's pretty much Virtus.Pro. I mean, halfway to a successful eco round. If they could get another one, they'll be pleased.
Yeah, and if they can buy enough time here, Virtus.Pro gets the kill. Sorry, Neo gets the kill there on Existence. He's going to go down and Scream with a great headshot. But the really big thing here was Bialy walking up from behind. He's made himself known by getting the kill on MBK, but we are somehow back to a 2-on-2. If they can win this round, the Polish team, that would be huge. Snags flashing himself into check it there. Scream is waiting for him. And he's going to go down to Scream. That's a triple for the Belgian player. And now Bialy is alone in a 1-on-2.
The flash goes down. Scream isn't even peeking there. He manages to make it back into CT, and this is excellent here from Titan. I mean, just a fantastic eco round coming out from Virtus.Pro as well. If they manage to hold on to this AWP, that's a big win for them. They get 3 kills, making Titan spend the money, and then they get to hold on to an AWP for Pasha as well. It's a massive round here for Virtus.Pro, and this is, I mean, barring the win, the best kind of situation.
Yeah, it's very close to them taking that. It definitely could have been, but the timing just worked out in favor of Titan. That's now 7-1. Very one-sided early on here in the first half. That can change pretty quickly, but it has to be now. It has to be right now that the CT side steps it up. We'll see. They are going to be buying. They saved the 1 AWP, and I'd like to see a little bit more aggression here on Virtus.Pro's side. They did it once. Bialy pushed up into the squeaky door by A, and that worked great. But you can do the same over at B. You could boost up in the middle like we were talking about from the CT side. There are options here, and Virtus.Pro, they aren't using them all that much right now.
Very cool, and right now Titan are trying to change up the pace. They're going for the aggression. They're getting out onto the B side. It's the rush, but Snacks and Squeak manages to get the triple kill. Snacks stepping it up. Shoxy in mid will manage to return and take out Taz, but it's a 2-on-4. Snacks just single-handedly obliterating the push.
Shoxy picking up another kill. Snags is going to go, and he will get the quad. And now Shoxy is alone. Snags, is it going to be an ace? The first one of this best of 3. Just maybe he's spraying for it, and he gets the headshot. Wonderful round. And Virtus.Pro, now they're back on the map, and they've even saved another AWP. So now it's a double op setup. And Titan just giving a lot away that round.
Massive round. That was just all Snacks. And Titan, you think, okay, they are changing the pace. They're trying to go for an aggressive play after playing fairly passively throughout the entire beginning of this half. And then it's just Snacks' perfect spot. They don't even see it coming. And the real issue here is that Titan, Shoxy doesn't really seem like he was able to warn his teammates because nobody from Titan was looking up towards that entrance. It seems like they didn't think they'd execute those strategies. So it seems like Titan have kind of put everything together. Now they've got the strats, but they're getting the kills as well. I mean, Scream is a headshot machine right now.
That's very good stuff indeed. MBK apparently crashed, but now he is back in the game, and we're into the 10th round. Right now, the Polish team needs to win a hell of a lot more rounds in a row here. 2 is nowhere near enough so far on the CT side.
No, this is now their opportunity to turn the tide. Titan, no expensive rifles on their side this time around. AKs, nades, that is it. That's all they've got to work with here. Whereas we have the double op setup on Virtus.Pro. Very expensive rifles, and they do have the chance to get a pretty big reward out of this. NBK just kind of floating around Squeak right now. Pasha is looking towards A, and Bialy is currently pushed all the way up nearly into T-spawn. This is the kind of aggressive play that Virtus.Pro need to be pulling off. Titan may never expect this coming around that corner.
Yeah, if they can get up to 8 rounds here, Virtus.Pro, I think they're going to be just fine. So if they win 6 more and don't give a single one more to Titan, I think it's going to be a fair half for both sides. But if Titan win any more rounds here, it's probably going to spiral out of control, isn't it? Neo was waiting over at the bomb site there, but Pasha gets picked off, and that was by Squeak all the way over in A. Neo's still waiting. He wants this kill, and it's Shoxy who's out there. AWP versus AK, but in the meantime, he's losing teammates all over the map. Taz right around the corner, Existence is waiting. Taz is kind of sandwiched in. This is such an uncomfortable position. He gets the kill though. Scream goes down as well, and Taz is dead. What is happening here?
Existence heard that step from Taz. That was all Existence needed. He went in. NBK, it's that 1-2 combination, the bait and switch. And now Bialy goes for a duel with Smith. Smith's indomitable this round. 2 frags for him. And Neo with 1 point of health. And NBK is on top of him. Gets legged, but gets the kill. And there we have it. Titan right back in the driver's seat.
So I'm very confused because this round felt like Titan, they just snuck in and picked off Virtus.Pro one at a time. There were no set holds from Virtus.Pro coming on. They weren't set up, kind of like we talked about earlier with LGB and also with Clan Mystic. The basic stuff of setting up, return kills, so you can get a crossfire set up. You can always get a return frag like that. It seems like that was definitely not happening that round. Bialy gets killed early on. Pasha missing a shot over by the B-bomb site, and now 11th round going the way of Titan early on.
There's Neo actually returning with the Deagle though, so the 1 Deagle exists and it's alive and well, but it looks like Titan are trying to clip in here on the A site. They're wrapping around. Taz is alone on the site. There's a man in CT who will be looking to get some shots out, and that's Smith trying to stand his ground, forces him back around the corner. Taz takes one with him before getting taken out himself, and there's the smoke to block off CT. Titan now have the call to make. Do they go for the A plant or not?
3-on-3. They really like to get in here, but one more kill and it could be it. Neo here has to think about if he wants to go for it or wants to save the AK, but they're so far behind, they probably have to go for it at this point. The bomb does get planted, no kit on the CT side, so they gotta move quickly. Smith's getting taken down, Snacks is gonna die in return, and now it's just Existence. Nice headshot. Neo with the triple kill. All of them headshots and 2 Deagle frags as well. They defused plenty of time here. And he was even flaunting that Deagle in the meantime. Why not?
That was massive. Neo through the whatever those are, barrels, I guess. Are they supposed to be big bombs? Whatever. Point being, that was a sick frag. And now Virtus.Pro actually execute the retake. Titan, they decided to stand their ground. And I'm not sure. I mean, they had so much time, but they were just like, in the end, they were like, okay, we're on the site already. Let's just go for it and aim for the hold.
Yeah. That was a very important round. Still need to fight on. It's hard to get excited for Virtus.Pro anymore, like winning rounds, because they need to keep winning them. Aggressive push up here. Bialy catching one as he's trying to throw a flashbang. And nice shot from Pasha. Takes down Existence. But a grenade from Bialy takes himself out. What just happened? Pasha gets killed, and Virtus.Pro, they're just collapsing in the bomb site. Scream gets the headshot on Taz, and now it's Snags and Neo left. He does get a pick off here, Neo. And Snags going for a little bit more, but the bomb, whoa, and won't be planted. Smith's grenade to the forehead is going to take him down. There's MBK with a headshot. Now it's on Neo in a 1-on-2. He has to win this for his team. Otherwise, this is going to be a lost map, it feels like. And Neo goes for the spray. He's already got the triple. He loses one more, but Scream will find him with the headshot. And Titan, they steal away the round the very last second there. 9-3 is now the scoreline. And Virtus.Pro, they're going to force it up, I think.
Well, we got Bialy, but Bialy, he's at 40-50 because...
Oh, wow.
He's at 450 because he killed himself. Neo apparently had so much money that he's able to pick up an AWP helmet and Kevlar. But that was actually Virtus.Pro going for the Na'Vi. They tried to flash their way into A main and take an early peek. They managed to get a kill with Pasha, but they kind of just collapsed from there. Neo with the good punish, and Pasha with the CZ75 picks off Smith point blank.
And now look at Titan just saying, well, you're in a spot right there where we can easily throw some grenades. We don't even have to take the fight. Smoke up the middle, Existence around the corner, finds the kill on Bialy. So it's working once again. It's looking really bright early on. Those 2 kills, they could have done it. Neo by the truck waiting, and Flashbang going to come in. Snags gets a kill in the meantime on Existence. We are somehow back to a 2-on-2. The bomb, though, will make it into the site.
They will get the plant. Neo trying to see if he can catch anybody off guard. Perhaps at Forklift, perhaps on Sky. That's not the case, though, Neo. One thing, however, is that Neo has not given away his position yet until Scream shoots him in the face. But there's Snacks. He was waiting. Neo was waiting for Snacks to make the play in. But here's the 1v1, and we shall see who comes out on top. It's NBK versus Snacks, and Snacks has been playing out of his mind, but he has to find him quick. The bomb is ticking down, and here is NBK just hiding behind the boxes. Such patient play from NBK as well. He's not going to give away his position until the very last second. And in the end, it's going to be Snacks trying to make a run for it, but he's not allowed. NBK catches him on the out and out, and Titan secure a 10th round.
This is going about as bad as it can. You know, it's a really hard choice to make to decide that you're not going to go for it, that you're going to save the AWP and run away. But then when you don't even get that, it has to be frustrating. 7-round lead here for the French-Belgian team, and they're not letting go. Virtus.Pro, they buy this round. They have to. Last round is just an AWP, so it's nice that they got it down to a one-on-one, but it wasn't enough. Pasha and Neo with some great early kills here, and now should be Virtus.Pro's round.
The aggressive mid play, exactly. They're going to smoke into Garage as well. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Titan now know they've lost control of mid. They're going to have to find another way into a site, or at least find a frag here to try and bring it back to a 3-on-4, as Neo has pushed considerably forward. There is Smith finding the punishing headshot, however.
And you got to ask yourself, why? Why that they're 5-on-3? Why push forward like this? Why not just wait? Wait for Titan to come. Bialy picks up a kill, and there's Pasha with a giant shot on existence. So the mid is now perfectly fine. Smith is going to be alone, so it works out all right. But I still don't see the point.
This is the point. It's Smith with a second headshot. But that is. I mean, decisions being made on both sides, and right now, so far, Virtus.Pro have come out on top. So this is still a big round for Virtus.Pro, and this is a big round in more ways than one. If they lost this round going into the 15th, they would have been broke. So Virtus.Pro going for a bit of a risky play, going for the rifles, just enforcing their will at this point, saying, this is where it stops, Titan. We are going to put a halt to you. And Taz will find Smith in the end with a return headshot. Curious what the money is going to look like here for Titan, however. And yeah, it's a bit of a spread. They don't have a whole lot on their side. So the gamble from Virtus.Pro with the mid play just works out perfectly for them.
Yes, not at all bad, not at all bad. There's even a Molotov on Pasha here, and on the other side, enough smokes to make something happen, but only 2 rifles. An AK and a Galil, so Titan a little bit lacking on equipment. Flash, or actually smoke through there, and Pasha, he really wants to see if he can push through, but now he's just waiting right at the edge. In the meantime, the push for the B-bomb site by Ali sprays down, almost drops 2, but not quite, and now the flash is raining. Taz is there to help out by Ali with a great double spray down. Smith and Screen, they lined it up. That would have been a grenade kill too, but Taz steals it away from him, and it's going to be 5-10 in favor of Titan early on. A very commanding lead here for the Titan team, but it is not done yet. 10-5, it's perfectly possible for Virtus.Pro to bring it back from this score.
Absolutely. There's no doubt. But this was the double spray there. They just line it up for Bialy. And he even has the nade onto existence, but it gets robbed by a teammate. Still, Virtus.Pro, if they pick up this pistol round, they are not out of this yet. They just need to pick up the pistol. One thing, however, is that Titan, Vendetta would be very pleased with this. Vendetta, it's a personal choice of his, but he doesn't like Kevlar on the pistol side of CT. So hey, Titan, they've got nades, they've got dualies on NBK, and Existence puts one of those nades to work already, picking off Snacks in the mid area.
Dually is definitely worth it, isn't it? Shoxy trying to see if he can land some shots with the smoke here, but not quite making it yet. They're all rotating in, and Pasha gets a return kill on Scream. So now we are back into a 4-on-4. Bomb goes down, and now Virtus.Pro just have to hang tight, but Pasha gives up his life to NBK, being a little bit aggressive. Grenades down the back, Existence with a return kill now. Neo trying to hold from outside the bomb site, but Bialy needs help inside. He's alone, and he's gonna go down, and Neo is gonna get dropped. The dual elites double kill. There's some sort of synergy going on there.
I was about to say 2 for 2, right?
Do you think it was one with each pistol?
Exactly.
Can we do research on this?
They're blood-hungry pistols, man. One gets jealous if it doesn't get a bit of the action. So NBK, he's a caring soul, despite his name, and he will actually manage to get 2 kills in that pistol round, which really put Titan in a fantastic position. They win that pistol and they get the big round.
Do you think there's like a Counter-Strike player out there who has like really severe OCD where he has to kill, like he has to preserve the balance of like which gun kills which, just equal amounts?
He would be a nightmare to play with if he does exist.
Well,
it's like, no guys, I have to run out mid, I have to get another kill, and you just throw the round.
And you have to shoot every other bullet into the ground so that you make sure it's the right gun who actually gets the shot. Okay, 5-11, and we're into the 17th round, and Titan, they're now off to a really good start. This is this could be a really fast second map that we'll be seeing, because right now it's just looking like it's all Titan. Good pick off there by Pasha. Bomb goes down, so they actually do make it into the site, and that's a nice round from Virtus.Pro, all things considering. Means they should be able to buy in the upcoming round.
Exactly right. That's 2 back-to-back plant rounds for them. They're going to be flush with cash, Virtus.Pro. So this next round is going to be big, and they still managed to pick up 2 kills. So Titan, they're going to have to scramble somewhat for money in this following round as far as drops are concerned, but we shall see. They should be able to just spread the love around and get everybody pretty well equipped, because that is not going to be a problem for Virtus.Pro. They have plenty of money, near full nades in this first buy round for Virtus.Pro on the T side.
Smith's going to pick up a rifle as well. Was wondering for a brief second if that was an AWP, but they don't have one yet. They do have a very good lead though, and Titan committing 2 people very early on to the middle, smoking up as well and putting some bullets through as well, trying to make sure that nobody rushes through. So a bit of a boost going on the other side with Taz here, but he's got to be so careful. They're actually double boosting. That's a nice touch.
That's not something we see too often, actually.
And now they're waiting. Look at that. Bailey flashing them into the middle, and then they both peek at the same time. But no pick off just yet. Scream taking some damage. Virtus.Pro, they are taking this mid control. And, well, right now it's working out in favor of them. Pasha with a double kill. And now, where are they going to go, though?
Not sure if that was Snacks getting hit, but there's Pasha. Up in the fence, and Existence will actually get the better of him. So brings it back to a 3-on-3 here. Titan still in the mix. They've got back the mid control, but Bialy's worked his way out onto the site. NBK rolls in, takes the headshot, and NBK, just the timing there. Could have got a second, could have caught Snacks out in the open, but Shoxy will get the job done instead. And Neo, alive with 13 HP and caught in a box, nowhere to go. NBK finds the frag and lives with 1 HP, adding insult to injury.
I like the early execution in that round from the Polish team. The double boost and then the flash into the middle seemed like a very solid strategy. They even got, you know, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of them. So, you know, Pasha with the double kill made it happen then. But then Titan right now, yeah, we did talk about it, whether or not they had something to prove. Well, they definitely are slowly here. I mean, this is good. This is a really sick cached map for Titan so far.
Yeah, they are really just imposing their will, and there doesn't seem to be a whole lot that Virtus.Pro can do to stop them. Titan are just, well, at this point, they're controlling mid completely. They put 3 guys there early on, with 1 watching vents as well. Like, they have making sure that they can't get out here, but NBK will get the first frag. It's a quick play to A for Virtus.Pro. They've got the smokes down on the site. Scream goes for the spray, finds a kill of his own, and Pasha, he's got the Kevlar, and I think that saved them.
Yeah, he got a good double kill in there. It's a nice strategy from Virtus.Pro. You see Taz putting down the smoke right in the corner by Squeak. That actually, you know, that smokes up the other side of the wall, which is a little bit counterintuitive, but it's really cool because it means he can sort of run out and hug the wall and then run all the way to the back of side. But NBK was pretty fast, and he saw that coming. 14-5 now. 2 rounds away from winning the first map in a best-of-3, though. So we still have Dust 2 and potentially Inferno coming up. But it's not done yet. Virtus.Pro buying once again. Bialy gets picked off. Scream with a mind-bending double headshot against Bialy and Snags. This is the power of the Belgian player. He is one of the best in the world at landing shots just like that.
Exactly. One of the best aimers in the world, hands down. And it's great to see him in form. He's been progressively getting better as well. He had a little bit of a slump not too long ago, a couple months, and now it seems like Scream, he's back to his old shape, landing headshots left and right, and that's a pleasure to watch. But now it certainly isn't the case for Virtus.Pro. They're down 2 men already because of that. And now Pasha will manage to pick off Existence over at the mid connector. So this is actually Virtus.Pro gaining a little bit of control back in this map. Now Titan, they don't have eyes on mid. They don't quite know where Virtus.Pro are going.
Well, I'm not sure where Virtus.Pro are going either. And I have a mini-map right now. They're just sort of running back and forth between the middle. 40 seconds on the clock. They do need to make a move, and it seems like they decided pushing out the mid and then moving somewhere else is a good idea, but no matter where they go, there are going to be 2 people waiting for them. It could go bad really quickly here, and the time that's left is so minimal at this point that if they make any mistake, it could cost them the round.
Exactly, 25 seconds left, and it continues to tick away. That's what time does. Virtus.Pro, they're under pressure now. They're under the gun. They have to go for it, and there you go. Scream attempting the headshots once again. He's just clicking away, but Taz gets the better of him, and now it's just Shoxy on the site. He gets Pasha off guard. And 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left, it's ticking down. They lose the ball. Virtus.Pro will not make it happen. And that is 15 rounds now for Titan. 1 round away from securing the first map.
It's kind of absurd, not just that Shoxy manages to hold the 1-on-3 like this, but he makes it look so easy. He makes it look like it's no problem at all. I mean, he does go down to 73, but he just killed 3 of the best players in the world with no sweat at all on his brow. 15-5, it's a map point in favor of the Titan team. And now boosting up the middle again, but Smith is there, picks off Snags. There's no entrance here.
Mid-control, Smith again picks off Pasha now at Garage. And this is just fading fast for Virtus.Pro. 3 members left alive. Neo will sneak up on Shoxy, but Shoxy catches him first. Bialy does find NBK, but then Smith picks off Taz. It's now down to Bialy, last man alive here for Virtus.Pro. The hopes of his team for this first map on his shoulders. He needs to execute, and he will find one man mid and a second one as well.
But that will be the end. Scream execution style from behind as well. Bialy gets sent to his death. 16-5 for the Titan organization.